Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bad Boys After Show. I'm your host, Maher Ahmed.
And I am also your host, Meeko Taylor.
Episode 2. What did you think? What are your first thoughts?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was just so much going on. It was just really kind of hard to keep up. Like, whoa, what's going, like first it was what, Milan and Darrell.
Like how many times? Like 3?
Yeah. What are your thoughts about that? Because I have
it was a lot. And just thinking that this is all happening in the same day as the first episode. So
yeah. Still day one. Keep in
Yeah.
mind, it's still day one. They haven't even gotten a full night rest or anything yet.
Yeah, I can't even remember who got the better of the other in those 3 fights. I think the second and third fight, it was more so producers and security breaking it up. So it was, Milan kind of got hurt. His leg got hurt from that big security guard and kind of got mad at him. So
Yeah.
that was kind of funny to see. And it's like, why are you getting mad at the guy, like pushing him and stuff, telling him to get off you when you're the one fighting and he's just trying to separate you guys?
Yeah, he's just doing his job. But when you're in the heat of the moment, you're just like, don't touch me, get off me, I'll fight anybody. So
yeah. Do you think anybody got the better of the other? Because I don't know.
I don't know. I can't say. I can't tell.
So the only thing is that I don't know if anybody got the better of the other because of the fact that it looked like they were just like almost wrestling, and I didn't know if any punches got thrown to the face. But I did see it could have been from security, like tussling them away and pulling them away. But Darrell's mouth was bleeding. I saw blood on his tongue.
I didn't notice. It did seem like he had like some like scratches and bruises and stuff, but I didn't really notice if there was blood or not.
Yeah, I think
they were wrestling each other. I can't tell who won or who lost or whatever. It was just, I don't know. I mean, I see like Milan's point of view why he did that. You know what I mean? Like he didn't like the whole like bullying situation. But honestly, I felt like it was already over by that point. Like they had already talked about it. But hey, it is what it is. He had to, make a statement like, I'm not tolerating that shit. So
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it settled in him and it really made him later on think about it more and want to fight him. But somebody said online to me when I was like, oh, I probably would have done the same thing. Someone said online and they were like, oh, well, he should have done it in that time. And I feel like he just tried to do it in front of Natalie to make it look like to her that he's a bad boy. And I kind of got that perspective. I didn't really I think that like, even though he did it later, like you can still be mad about the situation, be upset about like, oh, you were bullying, so I'm gonna fight you now. But maybe because he did it in front of Natalie, I think that's another perspective to think like, maybe he was just trying to make him look bad in front of her since she's the EP.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I didn't really think of it like in an aspect like, oh, he was trying to do it in front of Natalie. I just was like, I felt like, why did he wait until then? He could have intervened when it was actually happening.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? So yeah, like if you really wanted to like be sticking up for somebody. But hey, I mean, maybe it didn't click until then, or like maybe just it was like festering. He was thinking about it and it was like making him upset more. I don't know. Maybe he has some type of past trauma being bullied or whatever, and it triggers something. You never know.
Maybe. And then the next thing that happens is I think the straight guy's questioning Kerrion again about his sexuality. And they legit said this time, like, you're gonna be either with them or with us. So
let's talk about that, because I didn't like the fact that they were trying to like, they were like, I don't know if the term would be like gaslighting or whatever, the whole situation, like, oh, we were just asking, like, no, you blatantly said like either you're going to be over there with them or you be over here with us, basically making it a whole like.
But why does it have to be either or? If he were to say,
what is it? That's what I'm saying. Like, what does it matter to you guys? Like, is he hitting on you? Is he like, you know what I mean? Like, what does it matter? Like, why is it that important that you need to know if he's gay or not? Oh, because he can't kick it with you guys if he is? Like, that's weird.
I think that's so wrong to literally just separate somebody from you and say, I'm not going to even try to get to know you because you might possibly be interested in a guy.
I just don't understand, like, what's the whole issue? I don't understand, like, what is it to them?
So, like, what's the point of coming on a show if you're just not going to talk to 8 out of the 10 guys that are your castmates?
I don't know. That's what I wanted to. That's what I'm trying to find out. Like, what did you expect?
And
That was just gonna be a house full of straight guys.
And you're coming in here, both of them, saying to the other straight person, like, oh, like, we're going to be boys because we're the two straight people. But did you actually sit there and get to know that person and see if you would actually genuinely like them? Other than
y'all might not even be cool.
Just based off that one fact, that's how you guys are going to.
That's weird to me. That's very weird to me. I'm not feeling that at all.
Yeah, I would go in there, like, not expecting much friendship-wise, but I would be open to making friends. But, like,
it's just weird. It's very weird. And then I don't like how they tried to, like, when you know, it was all said and done and they seen how just wrong it sounded, they tried to make it seem like it was something else. Like, no, that's, you blatantly said it's you either over there or you over here. Like,
right.
And why does, and what does it matter? Like, what's the issue? And
every time somebody questioned them about what they meant and their intentions and why they cared about it, and they were asking Moolah or Curtis was just kind of like repeating everything that Moolah was saying. It's like, do you have a brain of your own? Because I kind of want him to speak up and say something different.
I do too. Like, I want to like him. I do.
Yeah,
I want to like him.
He's cute.
He's cute. Yeah, he's really cute. And
they're both good looking.
He's like a cool guy. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that this is what they're portraying.
Yeah. And I mean, it turns into a fight, you know, Moolah punches Kerrion, but I don't see that. Like, some people were saying, like, he punched him because he's gay. And I think he really punched him because he was getting smart at that point. You know, he was like, well, what you want to do? Like, Kerrion was like, well, if you got a problem, you know, do something. So I think people saying that, like, he punched him because he's gay or something is a little extreme, but I did think the punch was, like, unwarranted.
No, I'll tell you my whole thing on it. I feel like, you know, at that point, Kerrion is getting annoyed, like, quit questioning me about my business, my personal business. So leave me alone. He had every right to have a smart remark at that point.
Absolutely.
Like, you keep questioning me, you keep pressing the fucking issue for what? You know what I mean? And so it's like, who wouldn't, you know? So I believe that, you know what I mean? Like, he made you feel that uncomfortable that he wouldn't answer your question about his sexuality, his personal business, that you hit him. So at the end of the day, he hit him because he you know, he thinks that he's gay or something, and he won't tell the truth. And he's like, I don't like sneaky people. Like, what does his sexuality have to do with you?
Why is it sneaky to you? Like, so
why is it sneaky? Because he doesn't feel like opening up, and he don't even know you like that.
So you're calling
who are you to, you know, demand an answer about his personal business? And he just met you.
Like, you want him to go and tell you every single time he has sex or flirts with somebody so that you can understand whether he's on this side or that side. It's like, just
there's nothing to understand when it comes to that point. That's what I don't understand. Like, you know, and I understand Natalie's position because, you know, she's EP and she's got to be neutral and stuff, but it's like, no, people can ask questions, but if I already, like, display a fact that I don't want to share that with you, move along.
Right. Because at this point, like, if it keeps going on like this, it's just going to be a tired storyline between them.
It is. And it's going to be a horrible one too. And I really hope so, because, like, I don't want another Black man to be portrayed as some type of homophobic bigot, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't want that for him. So I'm hoping the narrative changes.
I'm trying to figure out still how I feel about him hitting him, and I don't know if it was, like, considered a sneak attack, because I was like, you know, he was kind of facing the other way, and he had
Moolah and Milan.
Kerrion was facing the other way when Moolah hit him. I think he was, like, looking to the side, and he had a drink in his hand, and I'm like, I don't know if that was considered a sneak attack, because he wasn't, like, fully turned away, but, like, he wasn't looking you in the eyes and you didn't ask him to square up, which I thought was a little weak.
Yeah. I'm like that too. Like, I know that, you know, because, like, we're adults and stuff, and we shouldn't be putting our hands on each other over words. So, you know, I don't think Kerrion was ready, you know what I mean, for him to hit him. I probably don't even think he was expecting that to happen. So, and I honestly don't even think Kerrion's a fighter. He seems like he's very, like, calm and collective, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, why try someone like that? That's fucked up, you know? Like,
Yeah, I do think he tried a little bit Kerrion to put on the front, like to seem a little bit more tough when Curtis and Moolah were trying to get at him. But I think it was just to try to like shut them up. But because he
Yeah,
seems like a
exactly.
really
He
cool
was
guy.
like
He seems like a
I
little weird, which I like because I like weird.
think.
And that's what I think he's different and I like him. So I'm really hoping that we get to see more of his personality without them like outshining his character.
Yeah, and
How he
without
be
them keep
himself.
testing him and pressing issues about stuff, like, like, leave him alone. Like,
Yeah.
he ain't bothering nobody. I want to see more of him too.
Yeah. And I think when that fight was getting broken up, wasn't that when Curtis like pushed him out the way and I think that's when Milan tried to like almost hit him because he was like, "You're not about
Yeah,
to."
it was crazy because like stuff was happening so fast, but I didn't see him push him. It almost looked like he was trying to jump in it, but then stopped once other people got around and then
Yeah, I did go back and I looked at it and he kind of flew into Curtis and he pushed him hard. Like he was like, "Get the fuck off me." And I don't know if Milan didn't step in and be like, "You're not about to jump him," if he would have done more.
if he would have done more. Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah. So I mean, Milan also sucker punched Curtis. So because I don't know, I don't want to like have those double standards or be like the pot calling the kettle black when I'm like, oh, it was wrong for what Moolah did to Kerrion by sucker punching him and then saying that like what Milan did was right to Curtis. Because I think he should have asked him to square up also. Like if he wanted to, but I mean he really did sucker punch him from the back.
true. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Well, yeah, when he sucker punched him up, I'm not gonna lie, I was like kind of well deserved, but at the same time, it's just like you. I don't think anybody should be like hit from the back completely. And that was a
Yeah,
hard.
I
That was
don't I don't
hard.
agree with that neither.
Yeah, and it wasn't like what it wasn't in the midst of the actual fight. So again, it was like after it was already fully broken up, and then he just like ran up on him from the back.
Yeah, I mean, I see Milan's intentions, but it just timing.
Yeah, it Gutta made me crack up this episode.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like he was just like talking about how nobody could fight. He was like, if I get into a fight, like I'm gonna break bones,
it's
break.
almost like he was mad that
Mm,
people were fighting and it was like nothing real going on. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck is this?
yeah. Like I mean, he legit said he was like, all of you guys, I've seen every single one of you fight now, and none of you can fight.
But you know what? What I really love about this episode and what I did notice is that even though like a lot of the guys already had a little bit of issues with each other, they did all come together and stick up for Kerrion when he was being questioned. You know what I mean? And I really like that. I like that they had each other's backs. Like, y'all not about to do that. So that was good to that was like really good to see. I like that
Yeah,
they stuck together.
I
I
mean,
love togetherness.
what's his name? Andrew and Milan were literally sitting in the kitchen together after they fought
They
upstairs.
had to fight exactly. That's what I'm saying. I like to see that. That's
Maybe they'll, how we were talking about alliances. Maybe they'll kind of click up.
I see it happening.
Because when I saw that scene with them sitting in the kitchen the whole time and kind of going against Curtis and Moolah together, I was thinking in my head, like, was that fight upstairs? Was that planned? And that's why they didn't actually throw a punch? It almost seemed like it was because remember we were talking
That's
about
a
how
good point there. It's a possibility.
because we were talking about how ridiculous that was. Like, oh,
Yeah, it was
just
really
over a
like, come
bedroom.
on. It
Yeah.
kind of reminds
And
me of my bedroom scene.
all they did was like push each other from down below to like
Yeah,
Milan was,
Milan, he be throwing hands,
yeah.
so
Yeah, not one punch was thrown. So maybe
I
that was
think it
kind of
might have
like,
been
okay,
staged.
let's
It might have been a little staged and probably
yeah,
like
let's
have a
put
little
on
conversation.
something.
Ain't
So
nothing
that'd be cool.
wrong, you gotta have your moment.
Yeah, I mean, it would be kind of cool to see if they clicked up. Sorry,
I think so. I think that'd
I
be
keep
good for
saying
them.
Andrew. His name is Anthony.
Anthony. Andrew's the one that went home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Andrew's
he
the one that
went
went
home.
home. Anthony.
Anthony's
Sorry.
still here.
Okay. There we go. Look, we're only on episode 2, so I'm gonna get people's names wrong sometimes. So sorry about that, guys.
It's still
And
taking us some time to get to know everybody, but we're
and I
getting
don't mean
there.
to
We're
confuse you
getting
too.
there. Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like everyone went off about the whole gay versus It was literally like the gays versus the straights, which is sad to see.
It really is. It's horrible. I was really hoping that it wouldn't have been any of that on the show, but I mean, I guess it's inevitable, you know. And then I mean, I guess it's cool because then like it shows like that's real world conflict. True. That's, you know, issues that's going on. So
I'm wondering if they ever said the word and cut it out, because they kept like saying like, oh, the that you call us, or the that are fighting for our lives. I'm like, did they ever say that, or were they just talking about like people in general saying that word?
I don't know. You never know. You never know those edits. So it's a possibility.
I doubt they would say that, because think about it. If they said that in the house, I would think that like everybody would like try to jump on them like at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And that would have been way worse than what they showed. Who threw the drink on Curtis?
Anthony. Anthony threw the drink.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's just, I don't like when guys throw drinks at all. It's like it's so ridiculous. It's like, it reminds me of Love and Hip Hop. It reminds me of Bad Girls Club. And it's just like, if you really have that big of an issue, you could have maybe jumped over that table. You could have done something else. And the one rule that Natalie and production had is do not throw anything in this house.
But they don't care if you throw something in. Come on, they say that, but they want it.
I've just never understood the like, you guys are living in this house, so anything that you throw, you're destroying the house that you're living in for however long that you're filming.
They don't care. They gotta have a moment, honey.
Like, you ever seen that Bad Girls Club when they all like destroy the house? And
oh my god, it was ridiculous. Like,
and then
they were doing too much on there. They're like taking out beds, putting food all over, just the most.
I remember the season.
I hope we don't see none of that.
I hope not. No beds in the pool. That'll be. I mean, I did see that they throw somebody in the pool, but I don't know if they throw beds in the pool.
That's different.
Yeah, you remember that season with the twins before they jumped them? They threw like shrimp in the pool and threw food and like juice all over the floor. It's like, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and want to make food in that kitchen and swim in that pool. You destroyed your home for the next 2 months.
Just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, but what do you feel about the whole drink throwing thing?
I feel like, you know, I look at it like they're just, you know, it's just a moment. They need, you know, to leave some type of mark or something like that, because like there was really no need to throw the drink. Like, he wasn't coming at you. Like, security had him the whole time. Like, you're already yelling and voicing your opinions, like, you know, so it was just something to just show some more aggression. I don't know. But I thought it was unnecessary. All the drink throwings is unnecessary, especially coming from grown ass men. But hey.
And you remember how we were talking about
fighting?
Yeah. Do you remember how we were talking about the last time that literally yesterday when we filmed, we were saying we don't like episodes where it's just all fighting the entire time. And I mean,
that's what this was.
Yeah, this one was
maybe we jinx ourselves because like, what the hell, man? We just said that we want to see like more content. But you know, I saw the sneak peek for next episode, so it looks like it's gonna be a little more like stuff going on. So I'm looking forward to next episode. Are you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, so I did think that this episode was still good. There was a lot that happened, and at least there was some like conversation. I mean, there was a lot of yelling, but I would still, I guess, consider that a conversation. So it wasn't just like, you know, one of those episodes where they were just breaking up everything and nobody was even saying anything.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. Even though it was just chaotic, I do feel like there was a lot of issues that were brought to light that, you know, people can dwell and reflect and think on and learn from. You know what I mean? Like for the example of like, y'all can coexist and you don't have to be uncomfortable by somebody else's sexuality, and you can't force somebody to come out just because you're uncomfortable or what, you know what I mean? Like, so it gives the people something to think about, and they were having these conversations, and I hope to see more of these conversations and they can come to like a resolution to where they can move past it and this doesn't have to be an issue, because I really hope that the show isn't about that. because I don't want it to send the wrong message, like we want
I can appreciate Natalie, like, even though I don't think she was fully getting what the gay guys were saying, I think she was just trying to like please everybody and be like,
yeah,
okay,
exactly.
calm everybody down.
These are her guys, like her cast, so she has to be
I feel like I've never seen her like this, like trying to calm other people down when like
I know,
you're
right?
the loudest person.
It's a good side. It's a good side of her to see. To be honest with you, I like seeing her in this light.
I think it's gonna bring like it's bringing a positive light of her in my
head. It is actually, because she's always had this like negative stigmatism, and I've actually met her a few times in person, and she's actually really, really sweet lady in real life. Like, you know what I mean? From what you guys have seen like on Barros Club, and she's actually a really sweet lady. So I'm happy that people get to see a different side of her.
I honestly think,
and I love seeing her in boss mode too. Like,
yeah, I think that we might need her like in the house more to make sure that like she can calm stuff down. Like,
I have a feeling like that's what's gonna happen. Like, she has to be around more.
I'm down for all the fights. Like, it's entertaining at the end of the day, but like, break it up, move on to the next scene or next event.
Yeah, go have some fun. Show us y'all like lit side. Like, I'm ready to see like more of them.
Yeah,
not fighting and whatnot.
I swear they need to have some like group house therapy session to like talk about everything, like literally no drinking, just one day like talking everything out so that they can understand each other. Because if you're telling me something that you're trying to make me understand about you and we just fought, I don't want to hear it. It's like, I don't care about anything you have to say. Shut up. I want to hit you again. So I mean, I feel like everything that happened this episode went through each person's ear and out the other, and they didn't probably.
So I think they're gonna have more conversations about it.
I hope so. I hope they do. But yeah, next episode isn't that fight. Someone brought it to my attention that fight at the bowling alley is the baby fight.
Yeah, they were at the bowling alley when the baby got into it with Danny Lay's brother. So the next episode is going to be an interesting one. I can't wait.
How wild is it that they got that on camera? Like,
I know, like
slow motion too.
To get that
in slow motion too. And I saw the full fight yesterday on YouTube, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, I had no idea about this. I was wondering why they blurred out. I thought it was the cast, so I was like, "Why are they blurring out their faces?" And then, yeah,
that's why. Yeah, no. So I can't wait till next episode. Like, I'm gonna have my popcorn ready because, like, I already know.
Yeah, and like you said, it looks like they're about to have more conversations, but this has become honestly like my favorite show. Like,
right? It is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a hit, and it's a hit.
I can give it to Zeus because a couple shows ago I would be like, oh, like I'm looking forward to next week for the new episode, but I could wait. And now, like, ever since like the new seasons of like Jocelyn's Cabaret and One More Chance and stuff, every week, every Sunday when the episodes end, I'm like, damn, we gotta wait a whole week. It sucks.
Yeah, man, they've been stepping it up.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Yeah,
and I hope that they continue to do well with the show. I don't even know what to expect except for a million more fights.
I think so too, and I think they're gonna get someone new soon because Andrew left, so we'll see.
Hopefully, maybe Jonathan comes in next because they're doing that literally to start. I don't know if they like know him personally, but he clearly is getting into like all the fights. So
I know. I'm waiting to see what's going on.
It's about to be insane, but I'm so excited because I'm enjoying the show a lot.
I am too. Like,
I wish, how fun would it be if we could have been in the same room, literally reacting to the show for the after show? That would be so much fun.
Oh, that would be. I wish we did. You don't have to live so far away.
I know. I was gonna say that we could do something like virtual, but I was thinking like screen sharing the episode would probably be really laggy, and then I don't think we would be able to hear each other.
Right.
We talked.
Well, we're just starting out with this, so who's to know what the future
we can come up with new ideas, and maybe like if there's a season 2 and we decide to keep doing it, then we can think of a better way to do it.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, but guys, I want you guys to comment down below what your thoughts are on this episode, and let us know how you feel about what we're saying. I mean, you don't have to agree with us, right?
Exactly. Let us know.
Yeah.
Drop a comment, especially about the episode too, because there was a lot of topics that, you know, everyday people deal with every day. We want to know what you guys think about it too. Like, you know, you hear what we say, we want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And be sure to follow Meeko. Give your Instagram. We're going to have it up.
You know, Meeko Taylor, Meeko_Taylor. You can find me on Instagram.
Very easy. And follow me at Don't Touch My Hair. We're going to post these little clips. We're going to post some clips on our Instagram at FP Interviews. And we're going to have everything drop on the Mo Visuals YouTube. So be sure to subscribe. And I cannot wait till next week. It sucks that we got to wait.
I know I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. Got on my calendar.
Right. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you next Sunday then.
Next Sunday. Till next time. Have a good night.
All right. I hope you have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye for now.